It's time now for the latest in local sports and sports high school basketball teams in action this Saturday afternoon at the Benny Ratliff Arena. Varsity girls game get underway at 5 p.m. Varsity boys game should get underway around 6:30 p.m. Last night the teams in Brantley County, varsity girls win 40-32. JV boys also a winner, final 56-45, but the varsity boys lost to Brantley County last night. Once again, the teams are at home at the Benny Ratliff Arena this Saturday. Wrestlers have a meet Saturday. They travel to Effingham County to participate in the Rebel Invitational, and middle school wrestlers will be at the middle school championships this weekend. That takes place at Bacon County at Saturday at 9 a.m. Varsity girls softball banquet date has been set. State runner-ups will celebrate their banquet and season on Tuesday, December 12th at the Altamont Steak and Seafood Restaurant. Time 6 p.m. Tickets for the public are $25. Once again, the Lady Jackets placed second in the state in 2023. Have a lot of talent coming back in 2024. Softball banquet set for this coming Tuesday, 6 p.m. at the Altamont Steak and Seafood Restaurant. Another PGA golfer is headed to the LIV Tour. John Rahm will be paid over $300 million to join the LIV Tour. Rahm says he's making the decision which is best for he and his family. LIV Tour gave him $300 million good reasons. NFL Thursday Night Football, it's New England 21, Pittsburgh 18. Sunday, the Falcons host Tampa Bay, 1 o'clock on FM 105.5. Jaguars on AM 1370. They're at Cleveland this Sunday. Again, Trevor Lawrence most likely not going to be able to play in that ball game due to that high ankle sprain. College football Saturday is the annual Army-Navy game. That game kicks off at 3 p.m. on Saturday on CBS. Wayne County lost a treasure this week in the passing of Dr. Lanier Harrell at the age of 96. What an historian of Wayne County. At 96, his mind was sharp as a tack. He could tell stories of coaches and players in all the historic games. He had so much detail he could replay every game. Member of the Wayne County Sports Hall of Fame and a fixture at the Wayne County Touchdown Club for years, he was the man who pushed the club to have an annual Jimmy Sullivan Award presented to a senior football player at the banquet each year. For years, Dr. Harrell would make that presentation himself. A few years ago, he passed that baton on to me as he was not able to get around as much as he once did. And everyone who knew Dr. Harrell were blessed. Every time you had a chance to sit and talk to him was memorable. Again, Dr. Harrell passing away at the age of 96, a true treasure. Sunday marks a week since the NCAA committee took the vote, and sorry, Dog Nation, I'm still upset. My Dogs won 29-30 games. Did this committee just simply forget? Two-time defending national champions, a chance to set history, and a three-peat. If they wanted ratings and excitement, that story simply can't be beat. But this committee says we aren't good enough despite losing a championship game by only 3. What was going on in that committee room? What did they see? They reward Michigan, whose coach missed 6 games because the NCAA says the head coach is a cheat. And in the Big Ten, they only have to win 1 game. Ohio State's the only team they need to beat. The rest of the Big Ten is mediocre at best, and that's being kind. But to move the Wolverines to the number 1 spot, this committee has simply lost their mind. Committee loves Alabama. Nick Saban and the Tide seem to have all the control. If they had cameras in that committee room on Sunday, we could all see the committee yelling up and down, shouting, "Roll, Tide, roll." But remember that Alabama isn't even in the conversation. If it were not for the Auburn's 4th and dumb defense, my gosh, it's 4th and 31. If their coach or coordinator had done their job, Alabama, the Crimson Tide, is simply done. Plus, Auburn fumbled a punt late in the game. Bama didn't win. The Tigers gave it away. And if Alabama had the 2 losses, their school's not even in play. And let's not forget poor FSU. The committee just shafted them and told them that, in their opinion, they no longer can compete because their quarterback got injured and they just thought they would be beat. But this is sports, and that's why you play the game. What this committee did to the FSU Seminoles is simply a crying shame. Every Saturday and Sunday, the underdog wins, and that's why we love sports and the joy that it can bring. No one gave the 1980 U.S. Olympic team a chance to beat Russia, but in the end, God bless the USA, we sing. No one gave TCU a chance last year to beat Michigan, but Georgia played the Horned Frogs in that championship game. Yes, no one in a 3-piece suit should be able to tell a football team they're not good enough to play the game. Yes, what happened last Sunday was simply a sad day for college sports. It'll take a few more days for me to move on and turn my attention to bowl season. The only good news is a trip to South Beach for New Year's, and that's one good reason. Enjoy bowl season, my friends. 41 bowl games for your holiday entertainment. The year 2024 is quickly approaching. I'm still wondering where the 2023 year went. That's going to do it for the latest in local sports.